what's up. I don't usually do intros, and when I do them I never know how to. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just gotta tell you something that is like super annoying. So I usually cut my nose hair because, you know, it gets pretty long, but when it grows out, there's like a spot right here in my nose where it feels like I have a booger in it all the time, and I do this and then I run to the bathroom when I'm at work to check and there's nothing there, and I'm so annoyed at this stupid little spot. Life. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Paulina and this is Sigge Tutorials. This was totally not planned. What's your dealio? Va? Come down. Oh. Oh, he wants kisses. Do you want kisses? I should just name this channel to Sigge Tutorials at this point. So today's video is kindly sponsored by Feel Unique. Dog hair in my mouth. I recently joined their little affiliate program and they contacted me and asked me if I wanted to work with them on this little campaign. So this company is just like any other makeup store. They have a bunch of different makeup items, makeup brands like Natasha Denona, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Urban Decay, Charlotte Tilbury, Hourglass, Elf, NYX, a bunch of them, and they are running this campaign that has already started, but they also will give you a little discount if you use my affiliate code. It's not an affiliate code, but it is Paulina15, and that will give you 15% off your order. And they also have a bunch of different campaigns throughout, I think it is from October 13th to, let me check, October 31st or 31st October. So the different campaigns that they have is like they have 40% off different items. They have buy 3, pay for 2. Love that. They also have free gifts with purchase from, for instance, Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Armani, Elf, Bare Minerals, YSL, and so on. I will have all of the products that I'm using listed down below in the description box. They will be affiliated, but please use them. It really helps me out. And thank you to Feel Unique. So I thought that I would start off hauling the products that I have selected from the website. So I have a few items. I just wanted to show them to you. So I have today been at work, so tired, but I just had to film this today, and this is like me opening up the package. Kom här Sigge. He loves to get these when I'm opening up packages. Kom här Sigge. Varsågod. Oh, spring! No, we dropped it. Varsågod. Kom här. Kom här. Vad duktig kille. Maybe I could clip up my hair a little bit. Oh, I picked out so many great products. Oh.
I'm so excited.
So let me start off. One of you guys in the comments was like, you have to try the Hourglass Powder, and I was like, done. By the way, I took off my makeup off except for mascara and brows, but I will do my makeup, don't you worry. So we have the Hourglass Powder, super excited about that. I'll show that later. And then we have this one from
Charlotte Tilbury.
This is a foundation. Great. Then we have the ABH Concealer. And then we have the fuck. We have the greatest and latest launch that has gotten pretty mixed reviews from Glueish, aka Huda Beauty. But let's start off prepping our skin. So I have moisturized my skin, but my skin feels super dry. I promise I'm not drunk. This packaging, Charlotte. Like, what is going on? Look at this packaging. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's insane. It's so finicky and plasticky. You might think it's dirt, but I'm trying to like clean it off, and all of the golden shit is coming off it. It's really disgusting, actually. Falls off in bits. Anyway, I'm gonna use this lovely product that I'm not selling all that well under my eyes, because for some reason the past couple of weeks have been kicking my ass. I can totally feel like my new job is like really busting my balls. It's harsh work physically, and I'm still in training even though I've been there for about a month. It's still a lot to learn, but it's fun. In the beginning I was a little bit unsure, like, am I really going to like this? But I do.
I do!
I don't know what that was. I'm gonna take my beloved Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter that I have in the shade 2. I don't know. You'll see this. Like, look at my forehead right now. It looks flat. It looks disgusting. It looks blech. And then after I apply this, my forehead looks freaking incredible the entire day. Oh, you think I'm joking? I'm not. It looks amazing the entire day. Am I sponsored by Charlotte? No. So they need to sponsor me now. Give me money. No, okay, I'm just joking with ya. So, my face, flawless, beautiful. Look at my forehead now. Chup, chup, chup. Chup, chup, chup. Who needs Botox? Seriously, y'all. Who needs Botox? This just makes my forehead look youthful. Shoop. That's it. Forehead beautiful. I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased this, because I remember telling you guys, like, I like it, but it's not like I'm gonna repurchase it. I'm gonna fucking repurchase this until the day I die. Some people say I'm dramatic, but I have to disagree. Let's talk about this foundation. This is also from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Light Wonder. I think she has medium wonder and full wonder or something like that. Like they build up in coverage. This is great because the packaging really feels like drugstore, which is great when you're paying such an expensive price. But it contains 40 milliliters, and I really appreciate when a foundation contains a little bit more. Since I'm into panning, I love to hate pan. It's just the best. For light coverage and a flawless looking finish, blend a small amount all over the face. I've really been loving doing this. For more luminosity, pat on top of the areas where you want more glow. Made in Italy. You don't say. It says to shake, so we're gonna shake, and I'm gonna try. Well, I'll try my best to apply this with a brush, I mean. Unused, and here we go. Already I love it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna take a little mirror, and then I'm just gonna start applying it here. As you can see, I had a little pimple there. The color looks great on me. I went back and forth on the colors so many times. Do you know when I started buying foundations, I always bought the lightest shade, and I was like, that's beautiful, it looks great on me. It didn't. I don't know about that you only need a little bit. Brands always says that. Oh, you need the tiniest amount. No, you don't. You need a lot. I also feel like this definitely is a light coverage, but I don't see the glow that she talked about. I want to try and build it up. Not build it up with coverage, but just try what she said. Like for more luminosity, pat on top of the areas where you want more glow. So I'm gonna try to do that once I have covered my entire face. And this is, by the way, just a flare brush. I've worked with Flare before. They are a Swedish brush brand. I'm gonna see if I can zoom you guys in just so you can see what my skin looks like, because I mean, it always looks better when you're far away, but as you can see right here, I do have texture. I have some blemishes. Okay, I want to be honest, and I also have eyeshadow right here, but I do want to be honest and say that my skin is looking pretty good right now, except that it is a little bit dry. So patting it over, so as we can see, we're looking at the glow right here. Since I have the lights, it gives a little bit more of a glow. I want to try and just take it there. And then just pat, 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 and I'm doing that with my finger. No, I don't think I like that actually. It feels like it just caked up a little bit. So I would actually just blend it like this. It does have a beautiful sheen to it though, without being like too shiny. But I don't feel like I need anything else. I think that it looks beautiful like this. It feels like it is a little bit like this, but with a little bit more coverage. But maybe that is just because I'm wearing this underneath. I don't really know. That's the problem with a first impression. But I do think it looks nice. I don't think that this might be for people who doesn't love a glowy base. I know there's a bunch of you who doesn't like that, but I do. I think that my skin looks beautiful, okay? What do you want? Oh my God, Nicholas is coming home and I just started filming. That's the problem with living with someone. We were looking at an apartment the other day. It would have been nice to have a bigger apartment, but that was fucking ugly. Turning it down. Okay, Anastasia Concealer. This is in the shade 2 because I felt like I had so many dark concealers, so I wanted a lighter one. I don't know if this is gonna be the best for me. It says that this is a medium to full coverage blurring concealer that blends smoothly without creasing. Ooh, okay. So it feels like there's a fault in the packaging because the stopper didn't really take that much off. Oh, okay, it's... What's with this wand? I don't know. And it's quite... Isn't it quite yellow? Or am I wrong? I don't know about this one. It would probably like squirt if you do this too quickly. And this one contains like also a ginormous amount of product because they want me to hate pan. We're gonna try and see how this applies. I'm just doing this with the back of the brush.
The brush?
This is the Flare brush. The print has worn off, so you're just gonna kind of have to deal with that. Okay, so yes, this is light, but it's not too bad. Because I feel like Sigge, is it too light? He says that it's too light, and Sigge is. It is pretty light actually now that I'm looking at it. But another concealer that I know that they have that I have been loving lately is actually this one from Lancome. This is the Tint Idol Ultra Wear. I have the shade Sigge. Don't do that. I feel so bad for like yelling at him. 250 or 0.25. The only thing is that it has a very, very chemically smell to it, or scent to it, maybe I should say. Let's see if it blurred anything. I'm just gonna preface this by saying that I'm the worst at reviewing concealers. However, what I feel is that the Lancome one that I've been using for about a week doesn't crease under my eyes, and I have, you know, wrinkles and whatnot because I'm close to death. I mean, I like it, but I do want to go ahead and wet my sponge and just go over the area, pick up the excess product and whatnot. So I'll be back. I just put on a little bit of lip gloss because my lips are so dry and I can't find my lip balm. I didn't search for it, so I just grabbed a product that I saw because I'm lazy like that. I just want to see what the skin looks like when we go over it with a sponge, because I don't know about you, but it's something that I feel like I have to do all the time, because I feel like if I don't, I'll have like excess product all over my face. Ugh. I'm so sorry, like I'm so tired, and I went to the store. Oh, I'm just talking and talking, and you guys are just, this is not fun for you guys, I know. However, I went to the store, and in order to be able to film this, I brought myself a Coke. I brought it, but mostly I bought it. Okay? Settle down. Once again, it feels like I have a booger. I don't. Unsure about the concealer, but I suck at reviewing concealers. The Lancome one I love. This one I need to test out a little bit more. I don't see like the blurring effect. All I can see is that it was like, it felt very yellow on me. The foundation, love. Again, if you like, I love like a glowy skin. So let me just really quickly go in with a little bit of bronzer. And as we are aware on this channel, we love cream bronzer. So I am taking Anastasia cream bronzer. I have the shade Golden Tan. And I'm just applying it. I just want to use like a slight amount because I want to test out the powder. I don't know how I'm gonna try out the Glowish powder because I've heard awful awful things about it. I watched Morgan Turner and Patty. I can link them both down below, but those are the only videos I've seen on it. Oh, Babs Beauty as well, I saw. Babs was actually the first one I saw. And I don't want to use it like a foundation powder because I don't know, but I want to see how light it is because I'm pretty sure I picked up the lightest shade to go with this light concealer. So 01 Fair, I am filming. I'm not looking in the viewfinder, I wanted to know if I was filming, okay? It's intact. Okay, so what I will do is that I'm gonna take the Hourglass powder under my eyes, and then I'm gonna take this a little bit more in other places on my face. Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Heard amazing things about it. So Samantha Ravindall, you guys, and a lot of other things. Other people, I mean. Oh my god, this is so settling when you can't see anything. Ooh. I read somewhere like, when do you know that you're old? It's like when you start to make these sounds, ooh, like getting up from the couch, like, ooh. I do it all the time. I'm super old. I think I'm just gonna okay. And then Let's zoom us in a little bit. I'm just blending out the concealer part. And then taking out this big chunk of hair because I don't want it under my eyes. I'm always so nervous when I'm trying these super hyped products. It feels like it blurred out, like smooth in this area. So if you can see right here, it feels like it is a little bit more smooth, and let me zoom you guys in. So it feels like it is smoother around this area than it is, oh my God, smoother here than it is here. It feels like, you know, it's a little bit more like crocodile-y, if that makes any sense. Grab a little bit more of this magic powder and then set. So this brush, it feels like this brush is like removing a little bit, like if I'm touching right here, it's like removing right here, but that's a-okay. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Samantha Ravendal would not approve of this or even recommend it. Now Sigge is crying because Nicholas is home and he has locked himself in the bedroom so he can let me film. So far, loving most of the products. I'm gonna take the Glowish Bronzer, and I have this one in the shade medium, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go right on to my skin. I really enjoy this one. The only thing I don't like is that it has gotten hard pan. For some reason, a lot of people in the comments has wanted to tell me how hard pan appears, and I'm like, I've been doing makeup for what? My entire life, minus 20 years. And people want to tell me how hard pan appears? Like, wow, you should win the Nobel Prize. Okay, so I took a lot of bronzer. Should we do eyeshadow or... Yes, I think we should do eyeshadow first. And then we can, I'm just gonna do something super simple today. So I just primed and set right under my brows. I don't know why I did that because I'm literally gonna hop into the shower after this, but anyway. And let's take the shade Filthy, which is this one. And I'm just gonna take that in my crease, and I'm also gonna take it under my eyes. Like, not down here, just right underneath it, just so I'm very, very clear with you guys. I think I'm gonna take a mix of Untamed and Filthy. So I'm just taking a little bit of Untamed, a little bit of Filthy, tapping it off, and then I'm just gonna take it in my outer corner, a little bit more of Untamed. That's actually really pretty. I really like that. I love mixing shades with each other. I just feel like it gives you so many more options within a palette, and it doesn't like limit you as much as if you were just sticking to those eyeshadows. So I think it's really, really fun actually. And this palette I saw was just like right now on 10% on the website. I don't know if it is once this video is coming up. I'm gonna try and edit it as soon as I can, but it seems like I'm gonna maybe work a little bit extra this weekend, so I'm gonna try my hardest. Hopefully I can get it up during the weekend. But it feels like I'm so old. Like I'm coming home and I'm eating dinner, and then I'm sitting on the couch trying my hardest not to make Nicholas notice that I am falling asleep. Literally falling asleep every single night on the couch, like the oldest person in the entire world. Now what I want to do is that I want to take this is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I'm gonna take the shade Pillow Talk. When I got this, I used and abused it every single day. Like I couldn't get enough of it, and now I haven't used it in a while. So I just love to take this just on or with a little fluffy brush, and I'm tapping it off a little bit right here, and then I am just going over my little lid. This, I don't know, like I saw some people think that this was like super sparkly, but I definitely think that you can tell that it's not that sparkly. It's just like a one and done shadow. Now I put on a little extra because I'm just like that. But this is just like a beautiful, like everyday sort of shade. And I'm having a mirror very far away from me, and I still feel like this applies like super easily. And it's really hard to just like overdo it, and it doesn't crease. As you can see, I have hooded eyes and it doesn't crease during the day. So, and regarding the Huda palette, I'm getting comments all the time about like if you should pick up the Huda palette, the Naughty palette, or the Natasha Denona Retro palette. To me, they don't really compare. I get that some shades maybe look similar, but to me the Huda palette is way more neutral and warm, with a dash of like purples versus, and the shimmers aren't the same. They are a little bit more foiled than Natasha has like super sparkly shades. Some like this one is a little bit more metallic, and that's not foiled. This is a little bit more foiled than this one. This is like super sparkly and intense. But the mattes to me doesn't really compare. So to me, if I were to pick one, the Huda palette is probably gonna rank the highest for me this year over any other palette. But that's just because I love the tones, you know? So I would say go with the ones that you think that you would use the most. I am so curious about the Huda products, but before we get into it, we are going to apply some highlight because we need to. Oh my god, it's starting to break on me. Nothing is going my way. So I'm just taking a little bit, and as you can see, I freaking adore this highlight. It's incredible, and it is also in my little project pan. I'm trying to like finish it up. At one point I thought that maybe I would be able to do it by the end of the year, and then I realized that no, that's not the case. I am not going to be able to finish this year unless I drop it, but then I don't finish it, then I just drop it. I had to declutter one of my ColourPop lipsticks because I was standing in a changing room and I was going to apply a little bit of lipstick after trying on some new clothes that I didn't end up purchasing. And the lipstick was like, it had fallen out of the tube, you know, downstairs. So it just fell onto the floor. And I picked it up and there was a bunch of dirt and hair on it. And I was like, no, thank you. Let's do this. So the Glueish, this is the Glueish Luminous Pressed Powder. I want to swatch this. So that's what it swatches like. Pretty thick, actually. I did also, oh, this definitely looks like a highlight. Damn. I did also get the brush. I don't know, I've been on a brush kick. So here we have the brush. They did launch, ooh, it's very soft. They did launch a brush when they launched the powder as well, the bronzer I mean, but I haven't picked that up. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so you can see, because I thought that we would apply it on the forehead. So I'm just doing like this. Definitely picks up pretty splotchy, but that's okay. And now we can see the forehead. And then I don't know, as of right now it feels like I like it. I was scared that it was going to be, you know, Hourglass has their ambient powder, and Makeup Revolution came out with a very similar one. It was going to dupe that, but that was like too luminous for me. But this, oh my god, it makes my chin look incredible. I've talked about this, that my skin is looking like super dry around my mouth area, since I'm using like this Absolute Dry or Absolute Torr, as we say in Sweden. And it definitely feels like it blurs out. Yeah, it blurs out and makes it look beautiful. Now keep in mind that a lot of people, the thing, okay, wait, it picks up very like kick-uppy. You get a lot of product on it. The brush I really like. Could even see myself applying bronzer with this. But however, keep in mind that like Patty and Morgan Turner hated it. So I don't think that if you don't like a glowy skin, you're not going to like it. And I don't think I would like it as like a powder foundation, but I don't really like powder foundation in general. The only time I use powder foundation is actually when I use my MAC one, and I use it to set under my eyes, like I did so today, and I have done so many times, just because sometimes I feel like my skin needs it. But let's go to the blushes now. This one is also a hit for me. I love it around my forehead. I definitely feel like it gives it a glow. I love it around my mouth area. This is probably gonna be like a powder that I pack in my purse that I can have like, no, you know what? I'm gonna see how it lasts tomorrow. So if it doesn't last well on me at work tomorrow, I'll write it in the description box. I picked up two blushes. I picked up the blushes that everyone else did. But I would like to pick up the last shade, the cherry shade. So the first one I picked up is Healthy Peach. We're gonna look at it together because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, stunning. And then also Caring Coral. Magnifique. Since I'm going into the shower right after this, we can use both shades. So I'm gonna start off, I think, with Healthy Peach, so this one. And this is just a little brush from Catrice. Okay, so this seems to be great if you don't love like a bam full-on pigment, because you definitely need to build it up, and that's actually something that I've been loving lately. This shade I bought myself at Feel Unique. This is the Bare Minerals Bronzer in the shade Kiss of Pink. I've been using this a lot lately. I don't know if you can see that, but I go in like really heavy-handed with my brush and just apply it, and it looks beautiful. So for me, I really like a blush where I can really like dig my brush into it and then apply, and it's not like full on bam pigment. I prefer like building it up. But this is then Healthy Peach. Such a beautiful like everyday color. Really enjoy. Then we're just cleaning it off like this. Then we're gonna take this one, Caring Coral, and I'm going in pretty heavy-handed with this as well. The minute I saw these blushes, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna need those. But then I told myself like, no, Paulina, you don't need more blushes. But then when I could pick out products from Feel Unique, I was like, obviously I'm gonna pick out these so I don't have to spend any of my own money on it, while still getting it, while maintaining my low no buy situation. I'm just taking some here because I think it's cute. Let me just look at them close up. I love them. I think that they look beautiful, and especially I feel like it looks like I have a natural flush of color. I do want to show my forehead though, because On my forehead, it's where I have like my largest pores. I can't talk. And then also here. I'm not saying that I have large pores, it's just like where you can tell, and I definitely feel like it looks great. I don't feel like, you know, definitely it emphasizes them a little bit. It maybe didn't blur them, but I just want to see how I didn't take any additional product on. No, I wouldn't say that they are blurred. But I wouldn't say that they are emphasized either. And to me, anyway, I think my skin is looking great. I have zero complaints. So if we're just gonna talk about like the new products to me, this one, love it. Love, love, love this one. Unsure about the concealer. I don't know. The Hourglass Powder, wherever it went, very, very lovely, very lush, very finely milled, very easy to work with, great. Glowish Powder, let's talk about the brush first. It's maybe not what I would expect like a full-on like face brush to be, because it's very rounded and then it's like very, it's stippled. It's stippled. However, I do think that it worked beautifully, it did applied beautifully, and it picked out the product a little bit splotchy, so I have some on my couch, but it's fine. And the powder I do enjoy actually. I feel like it gives a beautiful glow right around this area, and also here. This is probably where I'm gonna start applying it like every single day, just because I really hope that it lasts well on me throughout the day, because this has been my problem area where I look super dry like after 5 hours, and that's usually like before lunch, and I need it to look good. So I've been trying it all. So I really hope that it's gonna look great here, and yeah, I'm so excited about this one. Really happy about it as of right now anyway. The blushes, they're tiny, like, but they work perfectly fine. I like them. I don't think that there's anything wrong with them. So once again, Healthy Peach and Caring Coral. Love them both. And then I don't love my mascara smudges, but I don't really care because I'm so tired and my back is hurting. So that was all from me today. Don't forget to use the code Paulina15 if you want to get 15% off. Don't forget to subscribe, like or dislike this video, you know the drill. Don't forget to check out my links down below in case you wanted to purchase anything from Feel Unique. So Sigge and I are gonna leave. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.